Greetings and welcome to News and TV. I am Makanaka Masenyama, and today in the studio I have got Kuda Nyemba from TelOne, and he is the product manager for media at TelOne. And today we're going to be discussing about DEOD. Have you ever heard about DEOD? DEOD, which means digital entertainment on demand. And I know that most of our viewers will be wondering what are they going to be discussing and what is DEOD. Kuda, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
All right. So our viewers will want to know who is Kuda and what is this DEOD we're going to be discussing on this program.
Right. Like you said, Kuda is the product manager for media for TelOne in Zimbabwe. And one of the products that falls under my portfolio is DEOD, which is the digital entertainment on demand. Now, digital entertainment on demand, it's a video on demand service, which is like many others that are out there, where you pay and you get to watch the content that we have available on the platform, either on a subscription or rental basis.
Okay, so this platform was introduced by TelOne.
Yes.
So our viewers want to know, when was this product introduced?
The product was launched in 2018, October 2018, and we've been running it in Zimbabwe for a little over a year now. In fact, so we celebrated DEOD's birthday about 2 months ago. And it's, how can I put it across? It's pretty, it's a good product, and the market has taken quite a liking to it.
All right.
Yes.
So we are talking about digital entertainment on demand. What type of content do you provide or do you screen on this platform called DEOD?
Okay, so we've got various levels of platforms that stream different types of media. So we've got live media, where we've got your Al Jazeera's, BBC's, and other channels that stream live of our platform. We've got movies, series, and the one thing that we're absolutely proud about is the fact that we've got local content as well. So I think, you know, because of certain biases, we've got, starting from JIT to some of the latest series and movies that have been produced in Zimbabwe today. And trust me, a lot of people do not know about the content that we've got coming out of this country. But, you know, I think if your viewers were to try DEOD today, they will be really impressed by what's being done by our local producers.
All right, okay. Let me say that I understand what you're saying as something like Netflix, but now it's being contemporary. It's something which is coming from TelOne and it's local. Now, how do you price your music, your videos, your series on DEOD?
Okay, so the beauty of DEOD, especially for the Zimbabweans, is that you can actually pay using local mobile money platforms. So whether it's EcoCash or other available platforms. So unlike Netflix that you talk about, you don't need to hunt for foreign currency for you to be able to access the system. Our pricing varies. Like I said, we've got subscriptions, which can be a premium subscription. It can be, it can be for a month, it can be for a week, it can be for a weekend, it can be for a day, and it all ranges from $14, which is the daily package, to 191 RTGS,
okay.
Which is the monthly package.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for following us. This is News and TV, and I am Makanaka Masenyama together with Kuda Nyemba from TelOne, who is the product manager of media for TelOne. Now, Kuda, we've discussed about the product, what it is and what's there. So since you launched this DEOD, how has been what has been the reaction from the market so far?
It's been absolutely amazing. At a certain point, it was overwhelming. And some of these things, you know, we get the statistics. So you're talking about a subscriber base, which has now come up to about 30,000, and the bulk of which are active as well. We have seen a slump.
Okay.
I think with the introduction of the rating systems. So when we moved from 1:1, you can imagine a product would move from 90 cents to $14 over a very short period of time. So we have experienced a slump, but we've got various things that we've done. We've engaged our customers, we've heard what they needed to say, and we've addressed the issues that have been there. Surely when it comes to pricing, it's something that we cannot sort out overnight. So it's something we're working on, and hopefully, you know, we'll be able to continue to grow our base to, you know, at least 500,000 customers at a point in time.
All right, indeed. Thank you very much. For those who have just joined us, indeed, rather, we are discussing about DEOD, which is Digital Entertainment on Demand, a product which is coming from TelOne. And we have been talking about what is the product. It's more of Netflix, where there are the movies, where there are the music. You subscribe, you pay, so that you can get the services. Now, Kuda, we didn't talk much about the content part of it. You said you're trying to localize. And have you engaged musicians, other people? They do have their movies. We've got movies. You talked about one of your favorite. How far have you gone in engaging local products, local movies, and local music?
So what we've learned is, as much as a lot of people in Zimbabwe appreciate the Western stuff, Africans will always be African, and they love their stories, and only Africans can tell the African story. So we have engaged a lot of local producers, the likes of Njo Njagu, Thomas Brickhill. I've also had a conversation with Ben Mahaka as well, and we've asked them to come on board, and give us their content. The response has been overwhelming, especially from local producers. Unfortunately, we can't take everything because, you know, it costs us to get that content. But the more people get to watch and use our platforms, the more that we can take. And what I actually like about that is, through media, we are creating a different type of industry, or an alternative channel for artists to actually, actors and musicians, to make their money. So we are working with quite a lot of local people. You know, if there are any people who are interested, they can contact me. I will put them in touch with our technical partner, and yeah, once the content is curated, if it makes the cut, it's put on the platform. But we already have a lot of local content that is on DEOD right now.
All right.
Yes.
So as of to date, how many subscribers have subscribed to DEOD?
So we've got, like I said, we've got about 30,000 registered users. Active monthly is less than that. It used to be slightly less than that, but now the number has significantly grown, surely because of the rating issue I spoke of earlier. But like I said, our main goal, especially getting into 2020, is to end 2020 with a subscriber base of 500,000 subscribers. And hopefully of those 500,000 subscribers, we'll have 400,000 of them that are active. That way we'll be comfortably able to pay for more local content.
Oh, Indeed.
Yes.
So as of local content, right now, what is trending? Would you know what is trending right now on DEOD?
Wow. You kind of caught me unaware there. But I know your older titles are definitely, your older titles in terms of the local are extremely popular. But what you also need to understand about DEOD is that when it comes to the movies that we get, for example, if it's launched in a cinema today, 3 months from now we have it. So the new Spider-Man is going to be there. There was the last wow, the titles have literally just gone. They've literally gone out of my mind. But the Lion King is now there, for example.
Yeah,
so if you want to keep throwing around comparisons and you keep comparing DEOD with Netflix, not exactly, because DEOD has live content. It also has free content. So if you haven't paid your subscription, you can still log on and have access and gain access to some of our streaming channels as well, which our competitors do not have. So it's and in terms of content as well, you also need to realize that DEOD gets the latest stuff way before anyone else.
Oh, indeed.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. All right, so us having talked about DEOD, what it is, and everything, what does one need to do to access DEOD?
Okay, so the first thing that you need is the internet. And as I always say, preferably TelOne internet. Why? Because it's fast, it's reliable. And what our team at TelOne has done is they've given all our customers 100 gigabytes free to access DEOD content only. So first things first is you need the internet. The next thing that you need is a computer. If not a computer, it has to be a smart device. So whether it's a tablet or a cellular phone, on a computer you just go to zw.deod, which is DEOD .com, and it will take you straight to the Zimbabwe page, and then you get to register there. If you are using a smart device, which is your tablet or your phone, you go to your app store if it's Apple, or you go to the Play Store if it's an Android phone. You download the DEOD app there and you follow the instructions to register. And that's it. And once you've registered, you now have access to at least the free streaming channels. And then you can pick which bouquet you want to access. So we've customized it for everyone. So we understand the Zimbabwean situation, we understand the African situation. If you want to pay for just one day and then wait a few more days and pay for another day, we can facilitate for that. It's there. If you want to pay for 3 days, it's there. If you want to pay for a week, it's there. If you want to pay for a month, it's all there. So, you know, I think we've really catered for a lot of people. And if you can allow me to say this as well, one of the biggest challenges that a lot of people are facing in Zimbabwe, especially with these platforms, is you know, the power cuts. The power cuts are disturbing a lot of things. As TelOne and the DEOD team, what we've done is we've created a download functionality. So while you are in the application, you can actually download to watch later on your mobile device. So if you don't have power or the kids are being a bother, you know, you will always have have your content to watch and not have to fight with the rest of the family.
Well, that's quite cool. That's quite cool. All right. Thank you very much. I have Kuda Nyemba here in the studio, and we are discussing about DEOD, which is digital entertainment on demand. And Kuda, it was quite a pleasant having you here on the program. I'm sure our viewers now know what DEOD is, and he has just told us how to access DEOD going on the TelOne website, is it?
You go onto the DEOD website. On the TelOne website as well, there is a link you can use.
Yeah.
But the website is zw.deod.com, and you'll be able to access the DEOD site. Or you can just use any search engine, Google DEOD, and you'll be able to find it. And you can search for DEOD on the App Store or the Play Store.
Wow, that's quite interesting. Thank you very much, Kuda, for your time. And thank you very much, viewers, for following us. That was Kuda Nyemba Day, and I'm sure most of you are going to enjoy this service, DEOD, which is quite similar to Netflix, but this one is more interesting because it has got local content on it. Thank you very much for following us. I am Makanaka Masenyama, and we are rounding off this program. See you next time.